Welcome back to GBGuns and our continued look into the Ranger-proof Enhanced ELC rifle. Now, before we go beat it up, we have a Ranger on hand to chew on this thing for a while. We wanted to take it out to the range and see how it shoots at 100 yards right out of the box. Barrel not entirely broken in yet, that 223 Wild chambering, and special high-end barrel chosen by Ranger-proof for their rifles to wear that tab. We wanted to see how it's going to work with a variety of different loads, and so we start way low with a 35 grain from Nosler, if you can believe that. 35 grains, lightweight bullet. I'll show you this in case you're curious, because I know I wanted to open it and take a look at it. Look at that little guy. Kind of an odd shape to it. It's a lead-free bullet, very lightweight, might be difficult to stabilize in some rifles, and that's why we chose it. Then we step it up to something a little more conventional. The 62 grain Hornady black ammunition. Not exactly match ammunition, but it is Hornady, so should do fairly well. Stepping up once more, we've got some Gorilla Match 69 grain with Sierra Match King. Be a little heavier. And then our final load, the Fiocchi Exacta Rifle Match 77 grain that we've had good luck with. So our first load and our last load, 100% difference. This is more than twice the weight of this one. So it'll be interesting to see how it does in this rifle. If you're not familiar with the way we do our accuracy testing, Erica shoots 5 and I shoot 5 for a total of 10 shots per type of ammunition using our Caldwell Stinger rest. We use 2 shooters, 1 because it's more fun, and 2 because it eliminates the potential for one shooter being a little bit better than another. You ever watch a review and be like, oh yeah, of course that guy shot well, he's an awesome shot. Well, this way we have 2 people shooting, both to mitigate one of us being better than the other or one being worse than the other on any particular day. Because let's face it, we all have good and bad range days. Second, on a rifle like this, that's not intended to be a straight up bench rifle, we don't let the barrel cool. Right? So we let the harmonics do their thing, and we just fire, stopping only to change shooters or change loads of ammunition. So no special treatment or anything like that. Just she shoots 5, I shoot 5. We change loads, move on to the next one to keep it straight through. So I'd love to hear your bets as to which of these is going to do the best. These, actually all 4 of them really are from big names in ammunition. Let me know your guess down below. No shame if you're wrong. If you're really brave, you can try to order them as far as 1st through 4th. And we'll get out to the range and see how these do. Alright, we're out with the Ranger-proof rifle. Going to do some grouping at 100 yards. Got our Caldwell target camera to help us out with that. Starting off with a very light load, this 35 grain from Nosler. Since it's so light, we'll shoot the bottom left target with it. 5 shots from Erica and 5 shots from me. So the grouping from the 35 grain, fairly tight. Obviously 2 different shooters, but that's why we test that way. But it did hit to the right. Next, we've got Hornady 62 grain black line, which will be shot in the...
Oh, top left.
Top left target. When you're ready. So we've been hitting to the right. We've made 1 quick adjustment left just so we can keep it on target in case that keeps happening. Next up is the Gorilla Ammunition 69 grain with Sierra Match King in it. Eric will begin by shooting at the
top right
target. So the Gorilla was pretty good. This next group will be with Fiocchi's Exacta rifle match, 77 grain with Sierra Match King bullets. Of course, going to the lower right target. I threw a couple of those. Alright, so here's our groupings from 100 yards. Bottom left was our Nosler, vertical stringing. It is 2 shooters, and that definitely speaks to shooter error. Upper left was the Hornady Black. It opened up a little bit. Then we went to the Gorilla match, nice and tight. Those are 1-inch grids, by the way, if you have any questions about the grouping size. 10 shots, 2 shooters, hot barrel. And then the Fiocchi 77 grain. So how'd your guests do? I think they all did pretty well, but what really impressed me about this rifle was the ability to handle such a diversity of loads. Usually when rifles are very accurate, and keep in mind those were 10 shot groups, not 5 and certainly not 3, 10 shots on a hot barrel. Usually it would prefer one load over another, but the Ranger Proof shows that you can grab pretty much any rifle, any ammunition, and do just fine with it. I was thoroughly impressed. Now let's get this out to a ranger and have him chew on it a bit and see how tough the rifle is.